So, TCM has been out over a year, and the community is split on the enjoyment of the game. The Steam number for TCM has been steady, around between 650 and 779 right now, at the recording of this video. Me personally, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game is one of the best ACM games I have ever played, and I believe more manpower should be put into the game to take it to the next level, and for the longevity of the game as well. So, if you're new to the game or have it right now, this video will go over the winning and losing concepts of TCM. Starting out with the wins for the game, I'm gonna give Gun credit for graphics of the game. There was some real thought that went into the map look and tone. If you take your time and look around the map, you'll find bodies and legs and trunks, which I've heard that could be Jesse, which is located at the back of the family house map. But in all, you will notice some real detailed work. I believe we don't give enough credit for how the game looks and feels. So I want to give kudos to Gun for that. If you ever wanted an ACM game to look and feel real with a rush of danger, TCM definitely deliver on that. Let's talk about the gameplay of TCM, which I say is a winner. When I say gameplay, I'm talking about the overall concept of the game. Trying to escape 3 killers by unlocking doors, staying attentive for the killers, being on the lookout for Grandpa's sonar ability is a tall task to ask for the victim side. You can be silent, but Gun also gives you the ability to rush through the game, even though the developers made rushing more risky, but still possible with a little luck. As a killer, there's nothing more satisfying than playing Leatherface and his family, chasing down victims and catching them. But that's not all. You have to maintain a route to make sure nobody escaped the yard and off the property. Also feeding Grandpa to help you locate the victims. Yes, it sounds like a lot, but once a player gets a feel for the game, then you can definitely have some fun before escaping or catching the victim and using a cool execution. Gun is also working on map variants. We just had the rain variant map for gas station come out. This goes in the win column for me because the devs did a good job on the graphics, from the Valtane wet look to the puddles on the ground that make noise when victims run through it. They definitely livened up the map with a different feel. Then we found out the Blood Moon map is back and it's better than before, which is a good addition to the game. Now, what you all been waiting for to hear, what is the losers of this game? Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. While you're waiting on that, remember to hit one of those engagement buttons at the bottom of your screen to rate the video. I appreciate it. Right now, the content pass is a loser. It was announced along with a new game mode, Rush Week, which turned out to be okay, not great, but it's a change of pace from the core game. The content pass promised a lot of free content if you buy the content pass for $19.99, which is supposed to give you a value of, I think, around $45. Unfortunately, not much else has been talked about the content pass, and the community is getting restless about waiting for a new map and additional characters for the game. Once Gun do get rolling on this and pumping out content they promised, the content pass could be a winner, but right now, it's not worth buying. Speaking of Rush Week, which was a big selling point for the content pass in order to play the game 3 days early, I would say gamers are split on Rush Week because to me, it's not that impressive and will need to be developed with different family members in order to make it more entertaining. Also, a big loss for the game mode is the random lobby to be Johnny or the victims, because most likely a player will end up as the victim rather than Johnny. There are 7 victims and 1 Johnny, so the odds are he will end up being a victim. There's more victims than killers, so therefore your odds of being a victim is very high. So far, I've played Rush Week about 15 times, and not once have I had the chance to be Johnny, even though I'm a killer main. Something has to change about that game mode so people can experience the killer side of things, and vice versa for people who is constantly Johnny. It's only fair, and I think will make Rush Week even better. Now, for the biggest loser for the game, that I think will hurt TCM in the long run with a healthy player base. When this was announced, I can feel the player base uninstall the game immediately, because the level cap increase was really needed for this game's longevity. Wes told us it's complicated and will pretty much kill the game if they put all hands on deck for a level cap increase, because they wouldn't be able to work on any additional content for the game. I get what he is saying, especially if TCM wasn't built with level cap increase in mind. But I also feel this is a big loss for the game. Cosmetics for characters, new characters, and maps only go so far, but level cap increase I believe would have benefited the game so much. It's a big loss on Gun part. So from what you have heard so far, you know my winners and losers for the game. Hopefully Gun start building upon the momentum of map variants they have added. Let me know your winners and losers for the game in the comment section below. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.